All right, welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green. You know, these days, everybody is a content creator. Content is sometimes a bad word, I'm learning, especially when you're on the road and everyone suddenly becomes a content creator. You know, people go, oh, you're just in it for the content. Oh, this is about content. Bet you got some good content. These are the kind of things that you hear when you're a content creator. I don't like that term. I think influencer is funny as well. But listen, people know there's money out there. I heard a study that 3% of people can actually make their living on YouTube. I may or may not be in that 3%. Depends how the super chats are tonight. But since everybody thinks they can do this, the field gets cluttered. But what I'm here to tell you is it ain't easy. And I respect anyone who sticks their mug, almost anyone, on camera, because I was thinking just as I went on, boy, I wish I just did a radio show. Boy, I would sit and talk shit for hours, days. But to have to sit here, you know, no one wants to look at themselves. Even fit, attractive people probably don't want to look at themselves for hours. And yet here I am looking at myself. You know, it's radio is where it's at. I have a face. I feel like there's an earthquake in here. I feel like I have a face for radio, as do a lot of people. But anyway, so we're talking about content creating, and then we'll start the show and create some content, that dirty word, the C word. My numbers are down. They're slipping. Yes, 40,000 subscribers is incredible, and I thank every single one of you because you're the reason I create the C word content, because you guys watch it. But numbers are down. It's because it's very hard to tour and do this. Virtually impossible. I mean, I am not doing traditional touring. It's not like I go back to my bunk at the end of the night and have time to do this. It's insane. The schedule we're on is insane. I say that this is not for the weak of heart touring on fly dates because you're in a different city in a different. Look, I'm not complaining. I'm so thankful that this YouTube channel is working and that I get to do something I love and that I've always wanted to do. There's nothing about this that's fake, except maybe the filter I'm using on my skin right now. This is what I've wanted to do. When I go visit a television location, it's because I want to do it. The fact that you guys are interested too means we share a common bond in nostalgia, collectibles, fun, whatever it is. That's what keeps this show authentic. But yes, numbers are a little down because I can't keep uploading. And that's what most YouTubers, content creators, influencers, assholes learn. That YouTube doesn't really care how good your content is. And they don't really care if you're famous or handsome or ugly. Most cases, it's ugly. They don't care. You got to pay your dues. And you got to be a strict uploader on a strict time. And it's got to be good. And people have to relate. For whatever reason, as I've just said, we all relate to each other with our common interests. And I've said this before, one of the keys to my success is that this show is not the same bullshit. I'm telling you how I feel. We talk. You're in it with me. You guys are the co-hosts. And we've got a lot to talk about, don't we? I mean, I'm in a blur. I just got home from Minot, North Dakota, also known as Why Not, North Dakota. It sounds like it's, well, why not? Oh, you just went to North Dakota with a bunch of rock stars. Well, it's a long trip. There ain't no direct flight to Minot. And it was a long day, to play I don't play anything, but for the Piercy DiMartini band to play 60 minutes, I probably traveled 400 hours. Give or take. Don't quote me. Anyway, this isn't going to be all negative because I'm not one of those people. I'm Mr. Positive. I'm Mr. Put on a happy face. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. All right, let's get into it because we got a lot to get to. I had to make some notes or have some notes made for me because it's been so crazy. Anyway, when I last left you, well, last week I was here with Sean on Wednesday, but it was more about all of us collectively talking, and I didn't really get a chance to talk. But we went to a place called the Four Winds Casino, which is located in New Buffalo, Michigan. When I was a kid, I told myself if I ever had the luxury of going on tour, I would remember every aspect. I don't know why there's so much headroom. Excuse me while I fix that. Mother. And then do a damn thing. How about that? You guys like that angle? I got to do a radio show. Anyway, but I can't remember where I was. I don't even remember much about New Buffalo, Michigan. I don't remember. I think it was good. And after that, we went to the Arcata Theater in Illinois. I do remember that. Currently, I'm on the road with Piercy DiMartini, which is the voice of Rat and the original guitar player for Rat, Stephen Piercy, and Warren DiMartini, hence the name Piercy DiMartini. The band is made up of Blas Elias, who is the former drummer for Slaughter. He's also in the Trans Siberian Orchestra. And Matt Thorne, who is the original bass player for Rat. A lot of people don't realize that long before there was anyone else, there was Matt Thorne. The first recording by Rat was Tell the World on the Metal Massacre album. And Matt Thorne is the bass player. He is the first recorded bass player for Rat. And he's in the band. Carlos Cavazzo, Quiet Riot, Bang Your Head. He wrote it, co-wrote it with Kevin DeBro. He wrote the original song, though. It was called No More Beer, No More Booze, No More Beer, something like that. Anyway, do your own homework. You don't need me. So it's an all-star band, and it's been getting better, to be honest. I always say some days I feel like it's the farewell tour. Now, with that said, there's 7 shows this year. We just announced St. Louis today, I think. No, St. Louis was announced. Today was the Grand Hinckley in beautiful Minneapolis, excuse me. And that's going to be in November. And that's the last show of the year for both bands. Solo band, Piercy DiMartini. November 21st. It's it. That's it. It's over. We turn into a pumpkin. Who knows what happens next year? So officialstephenpiercy.com has the tour dates if you want to catch them. There are 3 solo shows and there are 7 Piercy DiMartini shows, and then that's it. It's time to call it a year. It's hard to believe, every summer I tell myself, this is the summer I'm going to take my fat ass and sit by the pool. And then I haven't spent a summer in God knows how long. Anyway, I'm going to keep yapping until I see a super chats. And when I see a super chat and I can figure out how to do it, I'm going to go right to it. Down is up 76. Thank you so much. That's Jeff. I appreciate the first super chat of the evening, getting us started. I love your show. It's my favorite show to watch. Best always to you. Effing the non-believers. We heart you. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, I don't think the non-believers so much. When I started, people tell me, oh, you won't last, or you're not good at this, or you don't do that, because I didn't do the same thing everyone else did. I didn't do the same clickbait BS. I didn't copy everybody else that I saw. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's only so many original ideas you can have. Anyway, thank you for that super chat. I'm going to get to as many questions and comments, even some stupid ones, in a second. But we're catching up. So I stayed in Illinois for the day after the Arcata Theater show with Piercy DiMartini, and I did some really cool filming location videos. Some of you guys are really just here for the filming locations. And I did Perfect Strangers. No one's watching it. What are you guys doing? If you say you love me, and go watch Perfect Strangers. You remember Perfect Strangers? Balky and Larry? Don't be ridiculous. It's a funny video. The house is in Illinois, and I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. When I got there, I realized that the location of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre is on the same exact block as Larry and Balky's apartment. So it's a fun video. Next up, Married with Children. We're going to go to the fountain from the credits, and we're going to go to the house. We're going to go to the Bundy house. It's fun. It's interesting, and it's available for members right now, right this second, in 2 seconds. It'll be available in 5 minutes. Anyway, if you're a member, you can watch it. If you're not a channel member, give it a shot. I think it's $5, and it goes to feed a starving child, me. And I'm not starving. In fact, I need to lose some weight. This camera adds 600 pounds, it feels like. But anyway, a Married with Children video. And then I filmed one other video in Illinois, which has some surprising results. Family Matters. And Family Matters is that show that had Urkel on it. And we did visit locations. It's going to be interesting. So I want you to know that there's all kinds of content. And even though I've been slowing down, I'm about to step it up. Because listen, you guys subscribe. I owe you, and you channel members, and Patreons, and members of my Patreon postcard package, who every month I get in your post box with my package via the postal service, because you're on Patreon and enjoy postcards. You got to get on it. And links are all in the description. So that was Illinois, and then I was in Newtown, North Dakota, which is my not this weekend, at another 4 casino. Everything's 4. The last one was 4 wins. Now I was at the 4 Bears. And look, I got to be honest, you've never seen a hotel this bad. It's under construction or something. Wait till you see this tour diary when it comes out in a year or two. It was interesting. But it was a great show, and I will tell you that the Piercy DiMartini shows are getting better. Every show. They really are. You know me. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't. It's getting good. It's getting fun. They're getting the set tight. They're getting some chemistry, new songs, old songs. They're all old songs. That's all you want to hear. You don't go see Rat to hear, hey, here's our new one. No bathroom breaks. So anyway, that was, it's getting good. And if you want to see it, don't wait, because you may never get another chance. Piercy DiMartini will be performing August 30th at the Grove in Anaheim. It's right next to Angel Stadium, the Big A. Anyway, and there's going to be a lot of fun people there. A lot of my friends and people will be there, and a lot of celebrities. And this is the one to come to if you're in California. And then we're going to get up early the next morning, and we're going to head to Ridgefield, Washington, to the Ilani Casino. Let me know if you guys are going to be there. We'll chat more about what I got going on. But for now, let's get to your questions and your comments. All right, this is down as up. Thank you, Jeff. Again, the man is back. The backdrop is my childhood. See you in a few. Okay, so that was before we even posted it. We have a new banner thanks to what's her name? Michelle. All right. David Anaya, thank you for being a channel member. Happy Monday, everyone. Is it Monday? When you tour the days, we forget them. Skylar says hi to Georgia, and Lorraine loves the background with all the crazy things that I enjoy. Let's see. Is the 70s guy David Cassidy? I believe it's Rick Springfield is probably who you're confusing. I could be wrong. If only the artist was here to tell us. Is the Partridge? I don't think the Partridge Family is in it. Only if anyone was listening to me, I would give you that answer. But I think it's Rick Springfield. California Dreaming. Hello. Currently in California on the Amtrak. We'll watch later. Wow, the Amtrak. Who knew that they still had the Amtrak? You're Gen X, I'm assuming. I think you guys are talking to each other, which is good. I like that there's 200 of you, and you guys can have your own conversations. Let me see here. This is Kim Hansen, and Kim Hansen is thankfully a channel member. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Put somebody in timeout just to make a point. And let's see. All right. Don't care about that question. Don't care about that comment. All right. Now, this is Melissa. Well, numbers are down, but I say bull. I love this show. How can we talk to you? Very cool people you have on here. Very cool. So come on, people, get a clue. I'm very busy too, but here I say, well, thank you so much. And look, maybe the numbers are down my own reason. And look, my down numbers are better than most people's best numbers they'll ever have. I just want to make sure we know that there's new content and that we should watch it. This is Lisa. You get more views and many of us join to see the tour diaries. Don't know what you're saying, Lisa, but I thank you for being a channel member. Tour diaries, by the way, least popular thing on the channel. Nowadays, every idiot thinks they can do it, but that is not the most popular thing. But listen, there's something for everybody. Some of you like this and some of you like that. I got it all. Okay. Let's see. Am I ready to fall asleep already? David Alex, you could do a whole tour of Texas. Look, Stephen brings this up all the time. Why? Texas is this, I think it's a pretty big state. Why don't we play there more often? And they're very kind folk in Texas. I would like to get back. I don't know why we're not there. Is there a way to get the numbers back up? Well, it's tricky. It's really watch the videos. Even watch the one, Skylar, I noticed that you always comment. I don't know anything about this video, but I'm watching it to support. That's a nice thing to say and a nice way to support. Watch the videos. If there's 200 people plus watching, if you all watched Perfect Strangers, maybe we would get back. But I'm not here to complain. Yeah, Minneapolis in November, going to be cold. That's an indoor concert. It used to be a big outdoor event. This year, indoors. Slaughter will be there, and yeah, they'll be there. All right. Please tell me there'll be Steven show. I can't tell you anything. There's nothing right now. Everything ends November 21st. Then the future, as they say, is unwritten. Lorraine loved it. Perfect Strangers, Cousin Larry and Balky. I agree. I'm trying to watch it again. I think it's on Pluto. It's on one of those channels that you don't have to pay for. I was catching up with tourists, so I haven't watched Perfect Strangers. No, all good. Listen, there's so much content. You can't watch it all. And maybe some of the stuff is boring. I don't know. I'm fortunate that I have a team editing now. Helps me. Okay. David, thank you. You watch it the day I dropped. I hope I don't want to come off as complaining. I can't wait to see Married Children. You'll like it. It's going to be live in just a minute. I see these super chats. I'm going to get to them because I appreciate all of you equally. Do you think Stephen and Warren will finish that song Stephen kept teasing? Couldn't promise. Could not promise. How do the crowd numbers differ between Warren and Solo? The Piercy DiMartini is, for the most part, playing bigger venues. It's as close to Rat as you're going to get. So, I would say there's more people, and obviously it's a handsome payday for some. Have you ever been to the Burning Man festival? No, I haven't. It might be a good thing to see once in my life, right? Saying hello to Michelle. Yeah, Munster Go Home. Yeah, I'm wearing my Munster Go Home shirt today. Sporting that. Hi, Jason. I love watching your tour diaries. The Monster Rock cruise look especially fun. Yeah, I'm hoping to do it again. Thank you, Jimbo, for the super chat via New Zealand. When I was a young man, I dated a girl in high school. Her name was Jennifer. I think you're allowed to give away first names. If not, her name was Barbara. And Jennifer lived on a place called Roosevelt Island. Don't look for it. It's not there anymore. No, it is. It had a tram, and it was in a movie called Nighthawk, so Sylvester Stallone. And it was also in a Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. I can talk about Roosevelt Island I got crazy stories. But the funny part about it was Grandpa Munster, Al Lewis, lived in the building next to hers. And every day he would go to the same stupid restaurant, like diner. And you'd see him. He'd stand outside, he'd smoke cigars. And so for the entire time that relationship lasted, and it lasted a while, I got to see him and talk to him and hang out with him. And how cool is that? Grandpa Munster. Uh, um, anyway, and I've also met Butch Patrick. He's in a tour diary. He came backstage to see Steven. I was confused. I thought they meant Butch from Marvelous 3, Southgate. Can't think of that guy's name. I don't really, I'm not really a fan like everybody else, but Butch, whatever his name is, Butch Walker. That's it, Butch Walker. I thought it was him, and then in walked Eddie Munster. I'm a bigger fan of Eddie Munster. Let's see here. Brian Kirk, thank you. Brian Kirk, you're an old school channel member, maybe one of the oldest. I'm going to start rewarding people. We're talking about ways to get more involved. Everyone who's a patron, we were going to start stepping it up because I will be done in November. And it slows down anyway. I love it all. Keep being awesome, Jason. Thank you, Brian. Scholar says, I give you well-rounded entertainment. Thank you. I got the notification for your show and glad I did. I'm glad you're here. All right, let's get to the man of the hour, Sean Brown. Sean, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I always say that everyone can thank Sean for getting me off my ass and getting to work, damn it. Oh, I saw the Scorpions. I'll talk about that momentarily. Hello, Jason. I see from watching your tour diaries how tiring touring can get. Is it possible for some bands to tour so much that it hinders their success? I've read that Buckcherry might have hurt their career by oversaturating the market. Is this possible? Sean Brown, good question. You always have pretty good questions, but this one is right on. I think Buckcherry has 100% hurt their price and their whatever. So we went to see Buckcherry open for Scorpions. What a weird build. It doesn't fit. And by the way, I've got friends in the Buckcherry. Billy Rowe. Billy Rowe is a great guy. He's the original guitar player for Jet Boy. And you know, look, they're cool guys. I like the first Buckcherry record. That's the one that has All Lit Up. And, you know, I don't know so much about the later stuff. But anyway, Francis Ruiz was on the drums from a band called Samantha 7. How cool is that? But I think Buckcherry plays too much. And they're trying to put them in with the quote-unquote hair metal bands. I don't think it fits. Nobody cared when Buckcherry came on. Now, listen, play the right place with the right bands. There'd be crazy bitches everywhere dropping their draws, but not opening for the Scorpions. Scorpions was really good. You're going to see a lot of stuff online. Thank you, Sean Brown. You're going to see a lot of stuff online that Klaus Meine is not, that he sounds like Frankie Val. It's bullshit. His voice cracks here and there. He's 78 years old. I'd rather hear a guy's voice crack a little bit than a guy who can't sing anymore or that's using tracks. It was a good show. Spoiler alert, at the end, the giant inflatable scorpion comes out with lights. It was really good. I'll thank Chuck Garrick for inviting me, by the way. Chuck Garrick was on the show. If you haven't seen the interview, check it out. He made the announcement that he was going to be doing some shows with the Scorpions. And also Mickey D's been on the show as well. But I had a really great time, and I wish I would have got a chance to stick around and talk to everyone, but I didn't. We had to get up early. Such is life. I'm glad I even got to go because that same day my air conditioning went out. The whole AC unit went out, and we had to. I had these problems happen back in the day, and I didn't know. You just suffer. You sleep in the bathtub. But we went and bought an air conditioner, a wall unit. I should just return the stupid thing like every other jerk. But I figure I'll hold on to it just in case. Normally, I would go to a hotel. We are so sick of hotels. So anyway, we had to get an air conditioner because it was 10,000 degrees. It's in Las Vegas. It isn't chilly, if you will. So anyway, so it was a quick, tough night, turn around. We had to wait for them to fix it and then run to the Scorpions, run home, sleep 2 hours and get on a plane. I don't want you guys to think I'm complaining. I mean, I could have a real job. I get it. Anyway, who knows? I think Buckcherry might be a tad oversaturated, which is weird because in this day and age, I mean, look, it's a big country. There's a lot of places to play. What can I say? All right. I dream of Lexi. Jason G, I asked how you're doing. I'm sorry. Very hard for me to keep up with everything. But you know what? I'm doing fantastic. What else do you say? Okay. Oh, this is well, usually I say, what brand color of hair dye are you using? It looks extra. Usually I think that's somebody trolling, but no, you are a channel member, Micah. Micah's Twisted fuck kind of name is this? Micah's Twisted Tattoo Company, 8625. Got it. I use the None More Black by L'Oreal. It's called Black Leather. I believe Pretty Boy Floyd patented it. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? L'Oreal Black Leather. Leather boys with electric toys. All right. Saw Stanley at the Michigan show. You're damn right you did. Stanley of Life, Sex, and Death. Y'all old asshole. He was there. He came backstage. Warren told me some amazing stories about his own history with life, sex, and death. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to tell or not, but he knows Stanley, and we had a love fest backstage. Okay. Here's an interesting question. Didn't Tony Curtis have relations with Yvonne DeCarlo? Sassafras? I don't know. It's a good piece of trivia, though. I think Tony Curtis had relations with a lot of people. He had relations with Janet Leigh, which produced Jamie Lee Curtis. Are you guys ready for Spinal Tap 2? The end continues. I am so excited. Wiley Watts. Oh my God! I just realized 4 months into Christmas. I'm ready. I know what you're thinking. At least I am. It's one step closer to the grave. I'm almost ready to go for the casket fitting. Every Christmas is another end of a year. But I love it. I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I went to Spirit Halloween today. I didn't think it was as bad as everyone's saying. There was some fun stuff. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with everybody. I appreciate all of you. Buck Cherry, Nothing Against Your Friends is the band, but their music is kind of whatever for me. Oh, listen, I agree with you, but what are you going to do? Did you ever get Sebastian to agree to an interview? Hey, look who it is. That's Ronnie Sweetheart. Ronnie Sweetheart. No, I didn't. I haven't really formally asked him. When we were on the cruise, I asked. He did a thing where he showed me his father's artwork, and he talked about it, and it was great. I think if I asked him, he would. I don't know. I don't know. One day, I think it'll happen. Maybe we'll have a VO5 reunion on here. Anyway, Ronnie, I'll be seeing you. I'll text you. Maybe I'll see you this weekend. Also, if you guys are fans of the Throbs, get your tickets now for the Whiskey. I don't know when. I think it's in January. I believe it's January 2nd. And if you get your tickets now, it's going to be a sweetheart of a deal. See what I did there? All right. Micah's Twisted Tattoo Company's business. I get it. Yes, you're welcome. I hope it helps. I'm proud that I dye my hair. I'm not ashamed of it. I've been through so much in my life that my hair, would be gray. It's all right. I'm 50 years old, 50. I stretch, I kick, I stretch, 50. So I'm happy to use hair dye. Some days it looks better than others. Was your Balky and Larry photo recent when you visited the house in Chicago? Wasn't aware of the shooting on that street. The photo with the two cousins was actually before I made the video, and I saved it for the video. That picture was taken in Knoxville, Tennessee. All right. Speaking of graves, I'm listening to Wednesday 13 on YouTube. Nice. Wednesday 13 will be here on Wednesday. Isn't that something? So that's how it works with Wednesday. He will be here. And yes, we're getting ready for Halloween as well. Getting ready. I like it. People say, oh, well, every day is Halloween in my house. And in some ways, for me, that is true. I mean, you see behind me a lot of, just threw my knee out. You see a lot of Halloween type things, obviously. Actually, everything behind me is either Halloween or Christmas now that I look at it. So I don't know where I was going with that. Avery. Glad that I was able to run into and shake your hand Saturday night at the show at the Four Bears. At this point, I couldn't buy a T-shirt of yours. Thank you so much. I think the Avery was a typo, but yes, people have been asking to buy my shirts at the merch. I think I'm better off selling them out of a backpack in the parking lot. Next show, I'll have Rat T-shirts. I'll have Waste Some Time with Jason Green T-shirts and Led Zeppelin. So that'll be that. That 70s guy, Jason, didn't you say you were a fan of Howard Stern? 100%. I grew up in New York City, and Howard Stern is the reason I wanted to do any of this. And yeah, and I think we're about to get an announcement that Howard Stern it will continue, even though there's some people out there who would like to see him go away. I'm 50 and I just started collecting toys. Never too old, never too late to start collecting toys. Just turned 51. In fact, the toys keep you young. They keep you young. I've been dyeing my hair for nearly 25 years, always looking for a good, super dark black color. Like it doesn't, nothing lasts when at the home boxes or the home box office. Never lasts as long as it should, but that is the one, and they do not endorse me. But Waste Some Time Jason Green T-shirts are online right here. Can we offer a discount on merchandise today?
Sure, why not?
Let's. I just got it from this just came in. We're going to offer a code, and with that code, I'm going to give you 15% off. That sounds great. I think that sounds like a nice deal. There's all kinds of fun, and like I said, this is the first shirt was a limited edition shirt for the true time wasters. There's going to be all kinds of new merchandise. The coffee mugs are almost in. Oh my God, I'm so excited. They'll be here before you know it. That is an official Waste Some Time with Jason Green coffee mug. And you know what? I'm going to try it right now. That's good. It's good. It's good. Anyway, what should the code be? Am I supposed to think of it? Why don't you guys tell me? Anyone in the credits want to know? For you Howard Stern haters, he's here to stay forever, and a huge deal he's going to sign. He's going to make everybody look really stupid who posted all this bullshit. Howard Stern will be here forever, and you're stuck with it. Sorry. Anyone wants to suggest a code? Come on. What are we doing here? I gotta get back to work. Are you going to catch Breakfast Club 40th Anniversary Theaters? I'd like to. I will say Breakfast Club is not my favorite, but I did see it 40 years ago in the theater. Someone suggested code Yankees. That's a good one, but some people won't use it, so we're not going to do that. There's people who don't like the Yankees. It's usually the same people who don't like Howard Stern. Let's make it. I just want one simple word. Why is this so? What?
Shirt.
No, because we're offering more than shirts. We're giving everything right now, 15% off. Believe it or not. And yes, sorry. I don't know why this is so difficult. Let's make the code Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween. That is the code. So all you got to do if you want to get 15% off on merchandise, Waste Some Time with Jason Green merchandise, go to the link that's going to be in the description. And why not? 15% off with the code Halloween, capital H. And all capitals?
All capitals.
Oh, all capitals. I think that's confusing. Not everyone. I have a very smart audience, but every now and then somebody stumbles in here who's an idiot. Let's see if I can find one in the comments. Let's see. Hold on. Micah says, are we ever going to get a tour of your collection? Mine is getting a bit out of control. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to move next year. I've decided to stay where I am for a year. And then next year, I'm going to move into a bigger place where I can display more of my collectibles. Um, but I don't know. So much stuff is packed away. By the way, thank you for that question. But yeah, I'm going to try to do one soon. But first of all, right there, Mish Mish Mash is sharing it with us. Waste some time. Shopify. That's my store. I got to pay the monthly. Put in the code Halloween. You can do it like that. You can share it with the code.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, no one could screw that up. Metal Mike in the house. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Jason, do you know how early you'll be at the Grove and Sunday? I like to shoot by and treated you to food or some custard. Well, that's very nice of you. Maybe don't use the word shoot. I have a lot of crazy people out there. I don't know how early. I'll probably be pretty early, but I don't know how long I'll be able to get away. Sound checks in the world of Piercy DiMartini take a while, but let's see. I'm sure we'll get a chance to say hi. I would like to do that. I'd like to say hi to everyone. Maybe we're going to have a pre-show hang. Sean and Wednesday are going to be there as well. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Ever plan on doing a possible location video for Kiss Meets the Phantom? Sean Clark has already done it. And so I don't think I need to do it. I wouldn't mind seeing those things because there's a location at that same location that I'd like to film for something else. But check out Sean's video. He will thank you and then probably sarcastically insult you as well. Let's see here. No 3X and no mugs. Shirts will be on the way. It was I'm thinking about selling Slim Fast for people who wear the 3X shirts or having Dr. Now. That goes for me too, by the way. If you could see, I'm hiding it. I'm sucking it in right now. At the end of the show, as soon as it ends, I go, ugh. But I will tell you that in the world of t-shirts, 3X is a big seller, sometimes even 4X. We're going to stock up for Christmas, Halloween, Christmas. And maybe for Halloween, we'll get that Sean Clark, Wednesday 13, Jason Green, zombie shirt that I keep promising. It's hard to get things done. When I do these shows, I feel like all I'm doing is complaining. I apologize. Nobody likes somebody who complains all the time. Okay, not interested. Sup, Jason. Well, thank you. Sup. That 70s guy, Jason, we want to tour your filming room and collectibles if you ever seen a room tour videos. I've seen them. I've seen it all. I've seen it. Yeah, one day I'll show you how I do this, but I can't because what happens is right now people rip me off. There's people walking around with their hand in my pocket. They might as well put a pantyhose on their bald head and hold me up at gunpoint. Too much. And then they make the same videos that I make. So if I show you too much, anyway, you wait till you see my sea glass videos I start next week. Anyway, who cares? I don't care anymore. I said it. I think I better go home. I'm drunk. Anyway, 39 minutes in. Yeah, let's see. Stupid question. The zombie shirt would be awesome. Yeah, we're going to do it. Limited edition. We'll make one run. We'll sell them. And me, Sean, and Wednesday will split the profits and go out and buy a new house. Yes. Some of the topics I just can't even. I've said so much. I've said too much. Is there a song that says that? Anyway, here is Cold Chills. By the way, I don't even, if you super chat me, I just put it up. I don't care what it says. I don't even pre-screen. Please, Jason, try and see about Stephen to Saskatchewan, Alberta, or Manitoba. Saskatchewan, home of Todd Kearns. Been a fan of yours show since episode 3 of the Tortoise. Thank you. That's a long run. I appreciate that. And I thank you for your Canadian super chat. Look, I love it. I'll tell you off the record, 300 people watching, that I think that Piercy or Piercy DiMartini or Rat needs to hit the overseas market. Canada, Japan, the greater UK. I think it has to happen. No one's getting any younger, myself included. So we'll see. I hope we can get there. I really do. Thank you for that. I'm going to make sure I tell him. Let's see. I'm thinking about going to the Hollywood show next week. I've never been. It's a fun time. I will be there. I'm going to go to the Hollywood show, and then I'm going to go to a thing called the Creep IE show, and it's going to be a busy weekend. That's next weekend, but I will be there. How about having Eric Griffin on the show? How about having Scotty Griffin on the show? Maybe one day Eric will be on. Are you still planning to do a marathon? I am. I've been training for it, and I am. I got to find time when I can recover, but I am going to do a 24-hour live stream. I mean, I think that should motivate people to subscribe, don't you? I mean, I'm literally going to do 24 shows in 24 hours. Could die. Could happen. You don't know. Billy the Builder 73 enjoyed the Wonder Years video. Love that show. It also reminds me of watching 30-something. Yeah, it's interesting one. I thought that seemed like a lifetime. Excuse me. But definitely like the Wonder Years. Wonder Years. Yeah, it was a good one. Not a lot of people watched it. I was happy to make it. I wanted to say, when you make the tour location videos, TV location videos, when you get there, sometimes I have no feeling at all. I go, oh, yeah, there it is. Other times I go, wow, I can't believe this is what it looks like, or I can't believe I'm here. Some of them are exciting. And then other ones, you kind of look around the neighborhood and go, based on like the Sanford & Son Junkyard, when you look at the neighborhood around it, you go, I can't believe that this is where it was. It just doesn't look like it because all you see is that one shot. By the way, Sanford & Son video closing on 800,000 views. At one time, people would come over to me and tell me they love the rock content. Now people come up to me in airports and say they love Sanford & Son. I'm not joking. And by the way, I love it. I'm happy to say hello to everybody. I think it's about time to have Sean Brown on the show. I agree. If Sean wanted to come on, I'd be up for it. What about Scotty Hill or Rob Affuso? Scotty Hill told me he would do it. I have his number. It's possible. Rob Affuso has blown me off more times than Heidi Fleiss. A constant flaking on me. Flake. And the problem with Skid Row is if I have one of them, then Sebastian probably doesn't do it. Some of you are asking for things that you will never, ever get. Jimbo, thank you so much. New Zealand in the house. If Stephen toured Australia, New Zealand, people would love to see him. I think so too. And a lot of bands are getting over that. We had an offer, it just didn't make sense. But I would love it. I would love to do it. Look, Stephen is not the only one who one day isn't going to tour. I'm not going to do it at some point. I'm getting tired. I've said this before, though. My plan is to do the live show in different cities and states. But I mean, I can't draw in Australia. I can't really draw here either. You should see my handwriting. See, is there a laugh track? Laugh track in the house. Let's see. A lot of people saying hi to Wednesday. Is Wednesday here? Where is Wednesday? Oh, there he is. Wednesday 13 goes by a new name. Thursday 14. No, he on Instagram. If you want to follow Wednesday, you go to Wednesday 13 official or official Wednesday 13, as the case may be. And Wednesday will be here. Wednesday, I wanted to ask you, since you're here, will you be coming to the show? Because I see you advertised for some kind of market or something on the same day. I don't know, Wednesday. You have so many things going on. It's hard to keep up. You let me know. Otherwise, I'll call you and we'll talk like real friends. But this is fun too. And Wednesday, we should talk about going to see the Toxic Avenger also. All right, a lot of people talking. Without Sebastian Bach, it's not Skid Row. Well, you're damn. I can't say anything. They should get back together. They should get back together. Skid Row needs Bach. Yes. Lisa, Mrs. Lisa R.N. Lisa, and the Cult Jam. I'm not really sure what that says, but I certainly appreciate the super sticker. It's very nice of you guys. One day I'm going to let Sean Brown choose the questions and comments for the day. I'll let him produce a segment. He can also block Hoylights. Wednesday is doing a signing for a store in Burbank called the Hyena Gallery. How fascinating. Well, if you guys are in the Burbank area, Hyena Gallery on the 30th. And then after that, you can head out to see Piercy DiMartini. Oh. I just saw Barbara Eden on a podcast. Is it me or she's still hot? I'm almost ashamed. Wait, she's, for a woman who's 94 years old today, happy birthday, Barbara Eden. I think she looks all right. I mean, I heard she's starting one of those sites like the former singer of Vixen. And, I mean, listen, you don't knock a 94-year-old butthole until you've looked at it, right? Where am I? Is this my house? How did I get here? I smell my Halloween soap. Sean Clark came up with the idea for this, and then they stole it. I'm paraphrasing. You know what this smells like? It smells like vanilla berry with a citrus-scented hint. Has it been an hour yet? Did the Yankees win yet? A lot of questions that have to be answered. All right. Where can you see rock bands play in Las Vegas? Very good question. On YouTube on your phone. There's not many locations, unfortunately. Vegas is in a changing a time. How about a live show when you go see Spinal Tap? I could do thank you for Brian for being a channel member. I could do a live show, but I couldn't show you the movie because that would be wrong. I don't agree with this comment, Bandito. I don't think so. Maybe. It says here the Yankees won 10-5. Thank you. Yankees win. It should have been 10-5, by the way. That's too close. We should be blowing these teams away. Thank you. So, we need the Yankees to win. They're playing terrible. Logan is mentioning somebody having a big ego. The answer to that person is yes, and they shouldn't because they're not that good. The only people who are going to know what I'm talking about are people who are in the chat right now, right here, right now, as Papa would say. I was listening to Warrant's Dog Eat Dog, underrated. Totally agree. I think at the time we wanted another pop album, but Dog Eat Dog has really good songs, and yes. Let's see. Who's opening at the Grove? Is it only Steve Piercy? Well, now Lisa, and the Cult Jam. Let's get this straight. It's Piercy DiMartini performing the music of Rat. So that's the first thing. And the opening support act, is Richard Marx, Vixen. Let me tell you something. We were on the plane coming home. I should have told the story earlier, but there's more people watching now. We were on the plane coming home, and I'm doing this series of videos where people open packs of cards, Metal Mania cards. It came out in 91. I have a new video with the 3 surviving members of Slaughter, the 3 original surviving members. and they opened cards, packs looking for their cards. And then we did it with Vixen. Well, the plane was delayed for an hour on the tarmac, the runway. And I had Bloss on the left of me, Roxy Petrucci, Roxy from Vixen. And I said, you know what, let's start opening some packs. And then the other ladies from Vixen got involved. And you know what? Matt Thorne and Carlos Cavazzo got involved. Warren DeMartini was there, but did not partake in the opening of packs. He might have. You never know. You never know. He's kind of slumming with us on the road again, and which is good to see. Anyway, it's a really fun video. You're going to see it very soon. If you're not a channel member, you're going to want to become one. All right. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. And Vixen's good. I don't want to say, I don't want you to think I'm joking. Vixen is good. Roxy's the only original member, but they're a good band, and I enjoy seeing them. So that's answered your questions. When you moved to Vegas, did you ever think you'd see them play there? No, but that stadium isn't going to be complete until 28, I think. I can't guarantee I'm going to be living in 28. I mean, just literally living or living in Las Vegas, but I hope to. I think a lot of people will make trips to Vegas for 3 days to overpay to see the Yankees beat a really bad team from Oakland. Sounds like the football team. The guitar player for Piercy DeMartini is Warren DeMartini. That is the guitar player. So if you want to come out and see it, I would do it. We're going to have fun in Anaheim. Get your tickets now. Okay. Well, look, Bill is saying that by then the A's are going to be unstoppable. I've heard it before, but maybe Moneyball's back. I don't know. I didn't know a lot of Vixen's music, but I'm learning up in cinema for Steven so frequently. Yes. Or Piercy DeMartini, as the case may be. I'm going to wrap it up in exactly 7 minutes and 38 seconds. So if you got some serious Mark Twain shit to say, now is the time. Let's open up to the phones. Actually, I just got to see if I got any calls. Hold on. Oh, phone is going off the hook. You say Warren DeMartini's name 3 times and he appears. Sorry, guys. I'll call him back. I want you guys to know that you guys are more important than Warren DeMartini to me, because you guys pay my salary. Anyway, no, you guys are. It's all about you. I'll make everyone else wait. Will Piercy DeMartini come to Philly? Don't know. As of now, the last show is November 21st. That's it. There's nothing else scheduled. Could something happen? Who knows? But if you want to see it, come see it. Let's see. Yeah, original Jaws back in theaters. We're thinking about having a movie day. We might go see some Harry Potter movies. We might go see 3, 4, and 5, or 4, 5, and 6. We're going to have a marathon, and we're going to eat Slytherin popcorn buckets. Not the bucket itself, but the popcorn that comes in the bucket. Speaking of coming in buckets, Peter North. What? How did I get here? Anyway, and then I want to see Superman. By the way, I invited James Gunn to see the Piercy DeMartini show. We'll see if he shows up, but I invited him. And I want to see Superman. And and I would need to get a Toxic Avenger popcorn bucket. I would talk more about it, but do you ever notice Sean Clark gets mad when I talk about trauma? I mean, Sean can tell you the same story about Michael Myers 4,000 times. I don't get mad. I don't go, oh, another convention story? Oh, Michael Myers? I don't do that. But boy, he hates when I talk about trauma, which was a big part of my life. And a lot of times you guys ask. I mean, I'm sorry. I have a co-writing credit with James Gunn. I'm sorry. It's put that in your pipe and smoke it. Curious why people are ripping off your tour diaries. It seems silly, in my opinion. It is. It's silly and it's stupid and it's not funny and it's not fun. Uh, yeah. Listen, everyone wants to stick their hands in my pocket and feel my nuts. And oh, stop the show. Sean Brown is here. Sean, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and thank you for helping me fix my air conditioner. Jason, I remember that you talked about on an earlier show about doing a show about anxiety. That's a serious subject. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Some of my health issues related to my anxiety have returned. I can't find a doctor to help me. I play bass for my anxiety, but that hurts my back. Yeah, well, I get it. God, it's probably a lightweight bass you can play through like a laptop or something that's not as stressful. But I want to do it. I want to talk about anxiety and also some motivation that goes with it because I've battled with depression, I've battled with anxiety, as many have. I feel like if not everyone talks about it, sometimes it's the dirty word, the A word, anxiety. That, um, but yeah, I will. When I have time to do shows, when I'm not touring, I've thought about doing like a Howard Stern schedule, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, talk, and maybe I can get into some subjects that mean something more to me. There was a time when I was touring where I was scared to get on a plane, not because I thought the plane was going to crash, but because of the claustrophobia and any other anxiety that seemed foolish. But that's how our mind works. The brain is so fragile. Everybody once was normal. Every lunatic once made good decisions, and you just gotta work on it. But I do have. I made notes for this whole show about how to battle anxiety and how to battle depression. I'll talk about one tip right now, and then I'll get on other things. But the best advice I can give you is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's hard to trick your brain to remember that. But things that like you could be around negative people, and those negative people could say negative things about you. But you should never worry about what anyone thinks about you because they don't matter. They're going to drop dead like everybody else. A lot of friends are phony, and that's okay. You have to worry about you. To thine own self be true. I'm the luckiest man in the world because I found a partner that is like-minded and puts up with my shit. But it wasn't always that way. I've been through a lot of, darkness. And so you have to remember, this too shall pass. I'm going to give you every cliche, but it's true. For the most part, you can work your way through everything. Distraction is key. And Howard Stern was a big part of my distraction. And so when just listening to the radio and not thinking about life, sometimes you got to turn off the TV too, because even some of the things, politics or world events, some of it won't affect us personally, even though they might be crazy. And you just need your best to separate. Someone recommended meditation and things like that. I've tried a few. There was an app called the Smiling Mind that I used for a little while. Those things weren't exactly what I needed, but look, I would try anything. I have. Jason, hope to meet you one day. Love your channel. You seem like a cool dude. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate that. I'm not medicated at all, other than insulin. And all right, let's see here. And there's encouragement. Hang in there too. I have anxiety problems. One of the things is we're not alone. We are not alone. So much of us are feeling the same thing. This show is also a platform where we can chat. Soon I'm going to do some, so here's some recommendations on behavioral health science and things like that. I'll do a show where we can just talk. I'm going to do a members only chat soon. That means we'll have to wear a members only jacket like Clark Griswold. Anyway, an OTC vitamin called whatever that is helps. Listen, look into it. But also, laughter is the best. Laughter is the best medicine. When we made that video at the OC Fair, me, Sean, Wednesday, and our better halves, it was fun. We were laughing, having a good time. For a second, you forget how ridiculous your problems are. Johnny Ponder, I met you in Kentucky, and I could tell you didn't feel great, but you were courteous and took pictures. Well, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, there's no part of me that is not going to stop and say hello and take pictures. I don't think of myself as, I've waited my whole life for someone to give an F about me. So even if I'm not feeling well, I'm happy to talk, and I appreciate you. If it wasn't for each and every one of you who subscribes or likes the channel or says hello or takes a picture, I wouldn't have this. I'd have to work for a living. A lot of people giving advice, and some good advice on bases. Squire, I'm using Squire. There's so many of us dealing with it, and I think that that's a part of motivation, that we're not alone. Okay. Are you putting anybody in timeout here, or is it just me?
I have.
All right. Anyway, but we'll do a show where we talk about it and talk about how things can get better, because you know what? My whole life, I've battled with the S word occasionally, and that caused by anxiety and depression. And I told myself, you'd never know when it could get better. That's why I'm going to work the hotline, unless some asshole tried to cut the funding to it. But I'm here to help. I'm going to work those help hotlines, because you never know what could happen in life that's better. At 50 years old, my life has so much more opportunity than I thought it would. Had I, not continued that, oh boy, I would have missed out on a lot of good times, and an incredible partner as well. You don't know when you're going to meet the person, your person, and you don't know. You know what I'm saying. Sean's saying that he almost died from serotonin syndrome from Lexapro. Yeah, I was in a coma for. I'm sorry to hear that again, Sean. Yes, they love pushing pills. That's Western medicine. It's not always the answer. There are some people who do need medication. The brain has receptors. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the internet. But if you can beat it, you got to beat it. And you can. Everybody can do it. I know it. I'm telling you, I was as down and out as you could be. And here I am bitching about not enough people subscribing. Anyway. People talking about changing diet. I got to change my diet. I'm looking into a home meal delivery system that specializes in diabetics. Touring as a diabetic, I don't mean to keep saying woe is me, but it's a nightmare. I had a massive low earlier today. I was dropping under 50. I thought I was going to hit the ground. Luckily, I had someone to treat me like I was a seeing eye, like a whatever. And I was back. But touring with diabetes, very, very difficult. I love your Monday and Friday shows. And Michelle. Well, okay. It's the first thing you said that was intelligent all day. Marilyn Manson and Jason Green helps my anxiety. Well, nice. I'm cool with that. Maybe we use the same hair dye too. I don't know. I realized that, by the way, this show it's your show. It's not my show. I'm here to talk about what you want to talk about. I don't have an agenda all the time. And some people will tell you, oh, why so serious? Oh, you can talk about that. Or I do what I think is best, and that's that. And best for my audience, which is you. And this is true too. I'm sorry to hear that, Georgia. I'm glad you feel that way. I got depression, anxiety. Hold on. It's not what I'm trying to find. This one. Different things work for different people. 100%. Every case is different. That goes for everything. Same with my diabetes. Just because one person's blood sugar reacts to something doesn't mean something else. We'll talk about it more another time. Some of these questions are so stupid. I'm going to say right now, there's 254 people watching. 4 of you are complete idiots. Three. One just logged out or got kicked out. But but 3 people now are idiots. But 250 of you are the best audience a guy could ask for. And I don't know what this is. It says something about the rich guy complaining again. I don't really know what that means. That sounds incredibly stupid, though. I know I ain't the rich guy. I'm a thousandaire. So you guys, you got the wrong white mother effer. Let's see here. All right. We got to get out of here. I've stayed longer than I was supposed to. Logan John. Hey, Jason. Loved your interview with Chuck Garrett. Great episode. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Not a lot of people watching it. All right. Let's start to wrap this up. We've had so much time. We've said so much. And yes, Russell, we are going to go to Hawaii. And I have a few location videos planned. First, I got to get off the road. But soon, very soon, what is this piece of my hair right here? This one right here. Let's wrap this up a little bit here, okay? 250 people watching, hour and 6 minutes. If you're a channel member, you're going to watch Married with Children tonight, right now, before anybody else gets to see it. You're going to see the Married with Children credit locations, and you're going to see the house, the actual Bundy house, not Ted, but Al and Peg. And you're going to like it. And then after that, new tour diary this Friday. Everyone loves tour diaries if they're done well. That's going to come out on Friday. And plenty more. If you want to support this channel, you subscribe. It's free. You subscribe. If you want to take it a step further, then become a channel member. I think it's $5. And you get content that nobody else sees and nobody else watches. And if you really, really want the extra personal touch, if you want the reach around, then you want to become a Patreon, and you get your hands on my picks and some signed stuff, and there's postcards and chances to ask guests questions. There's interviews coming up, all kinds of new content. And that's it. If you want to buy some merch, that's up to you. Whatever you feel like doing. The link is in the description. It's in this video. And for those of you who are watching this, put in Halloween in all capitals. And what the hell? Get 15% off on your old buddy Jason. Yes. Someone's saying they think that all tour diaries should have bad AI. I don't know what that means because I don't use AI. I actually do a thing called content. Isn't that crazy? Why didn't I eat my waste some time snack yet? I guess I'll eat it while I watch a tour diary picture. Thank you, Lorraine. I appreciate it. And hopefully you'll get to see your 50th PRC show soon. I should have went to Risky Business. It's in Chicago. I screwed up. But I'll be back. I enjoy Chicago a lot. Thank you, Brian. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. I didn't see Chuck's thing. Are we being funny or is something happening? Oh. Well, thoughts and prayers. And all right. Whew, another show about nothing comes to an end. I thank you for watching. And here's the deal. I'll see you on Wednesday. And Wednesday 13 will be here. Maybe Sean Clark. I'm not positive. I got to call him. And I'll see you soon.